Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms...
What?
Did you examine his abdomen?
He hasn't eaten.
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. Whatever it is. This man...
Dr. Fuller said not to worry.
You know... In spite of the muscle contractions,
Yes. They can.
and yet, if there is a bone, what about his...
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like.
Look at these sticky rings.
I'm sure you'll find.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated.
He's constantly under perfusion. And you won't believe me.
He seemed to feel bad.
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, but that doesn't explain.
I almost don't believe it myself.
What do you mean?
No. This poor man, and this transformation is...
Where could he have gotten some?
I pray that it's not...
Dr. Colden,
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
let us calm down, my dear Marie. I've done to him what I do to all my patients.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not?
There.
His limb? I don't know what experiments you've...
Oh. Could it be you wish to join me in...
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this...
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more... Your reaction does. I know you're It's your innocent worries.
For this man, and the others whose medical file...
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't...
I will not...
You disappoint me, Marie. But I still have hope you'll want... In the meantime, take care of your own patients and...
Was that a threat?
What? It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder, and one of our... My word is of no weight against his. If I continue...
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence. I need to find...
And where would you find those?
I'd rather not think about that.
Of course, Doctor.
Doctor, please. My chest.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. Mrs. Sanders? Why did nobody tell me about her admission? He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
What's wrong?
What are you talking? Yes, it's Dr. Colden.
It's the old...
What did you...
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And that's how you...
Perhaps. Oh,
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he—
Do you have a diploma?
Excuse—
So take care of this. Hay fever. What's he doing here? The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine anyhow the boiler room, so every time the water gets shut off, I have—
I see. Courage.
Thank you, Doc.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem.
I've tended to her. Blood analysis is reassuring. She's still recovering.
Oh, we'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning. Thank you again.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Next time the water's cut off, it's a real show.
We're running out of—
I know, Doctor.
Once again.
Can't you—
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. We're running out—
I know.
Once again.
Can't you—
Donovan— The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. I don't have any business in the boiler room.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into... But rest assured, I'll tell him you came.
That won't be necessary.
I will tell him.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Thank you for your help, Doc.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Dr. Colden.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my...
Tell me your...
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No.
Ethan, if you...
I have nightmares. It seems stupid, I know, but...
Actually...
No. No one has ever... It's like I'm turning...
So many people... It's like...
Do you...
I don't know yet. Everyone in Dark Waters.
Really?
We don't have...
Oh.
Take care.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Is everything...
Yeah,
I will...
Oh.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool. I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it.
I can't take this.
It's not your fault if we have...
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders. Once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Ah, now that's the mirror. I knew I could count on your scientific... It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went and she was looking for Sarah.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake. I pray that Colden is really here and alive. What the... Fuller, too. The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. An old diary. old is Fuller, really? Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her. My God, what is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else. What happened? Something has changed, but what? I seen this symbol?
Awaken and free me.
It has trapped you.
are confronting powers that surpass you.
It looks like things are back to normal. What's going on? It never ends. That's me. Oh God! I gotta get out. I got.
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now. No, it can't be. No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop! Colden? What did they do to you? Can you speak?
Is it? What?
Sarah.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's is of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before...
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call. Terrible. He will know.
One more reason to...
Have I seen...
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before you're... It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the...
Oh no.
This way.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards? What the...
Oh no.
There. Come out of your dumb hiding hole.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
You mean the guards? What the...
Oh no.
You there.
Yeah.
Come out of your dumb hiding hole.
Okay. Okay. Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool. Perfect. All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Where the hell do you think you're going, woman?
I'm your puppet no more, you bastard!
You're my wife, my wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone! We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Edward!
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife. How dare you? No! Why should I let you take her away when I could snap your neck?
All you did for her safety was throwing her in this rat hole.
I hid her well enough.
You let Fuller play with her.
Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her.
What?
Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am?
The bandit! But she refused!
At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer. Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her.
Then we get rid of its members.
You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her.
Don't!
No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted. Things Charles should never have seen.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
You're not going anywhere. You are mine!
Simon.
Come on. It's over now.
Do I have a choice? Mr. Pierce, we were waiting for you.
Good. Sarah doesn't have much time.
What are you doing here?
Did you think I would let you confront the occult without supervision?
This is too dangerous for a bookworm like you.
Algernon, I need to talk to...
Very well, Sarah. I will be in Charles...
You seem different.
Yes. When I woke up this morning, my mind was sharper. Cleaner. I can still hear the voice calling me. It is so strong. So ancient. I may never be able to escape his grip, but for now, I can't. I know what I owe you, Mr. Pierce. But I can't come back to Boston with you.
I saw everything. I must get you out of it.
I know how dangerous they can be to me. But first, there's the Wanderer. I must find it. I am the only one who can end its...
No.
I owe you no...
This isn't about what you would risk destroying the world. Just...
I am willing...
No. You're just...
I know what I have done. I will not rest until the creature is sent back to its...
You can't give up. Even knowing the stakes.
Yes.
Still.
What?
You will stay here until I find a safe way to return to...
That's ridiculous. Algernon knows of a way to protect me. Help him find what he seeks, and we may all survive this battle.
All right.
Seeing you again. Ah, it's you. I'm here for her, not you.
I don't care why you're here. How do we protect Mrs.
By following Charles Hawkins. That imbecile of a thief, of course.
What do you mean?
He found something. An amulet. The symbol engraved on it could protect Sarah.
Could?
We are dealing with forces that by far surpass what your intellect can... Feel free to ask me any question...
This creature.
It is a hunter.
Francis Sanders was one of its victims. How could a creature like that end up in one of Mrs. Hawkins' paintings?
Sarah has an uncommon gift. A connection with... I doubt that she was aware at the time, but...
And now it remains in our...
Let us say that it uses the painting as a portal into our reality.
That's why we must find a way of sending it back. A genius like you must have already found a way to get rid of this creature, yes?
I sense your sarcasm. I think I can destroy it. But for that, I must approach the...
Another one of your...
It is no bauble, unbeliever. It is a very powerful protection, able to repel...
What does it look like?
It is a golden amulet, bearing very ancient inscriptions and an elder sign at its center.
I've already seen that.
Therein lies the problem. I found this drawing among his personal effects.
I'll follow this lead.
That is what I intend... Ah, it's you again.
The dagger with a strange sign.
If you are referring to the
Do you know what he...
Francis was primarily a collector of occult objects.
It allowed me to send the creature...
Fascinating.
You mean that thing?
Yes, that is why...
It must never... That's all I...
All in...
I'd be better off if I went to see the others. Was Sarah Hawkins telling the truth? What kind of ritual was she preparing? Was the painting of the Shambler displayed here? Mrs. Hawkins never told me why she was in possession of the Necronomicon. How did she survive her encounter with the Shambler? Knowing Mrs. Hawkins, I bet she was willing to fight. Charles Hawkins was ready to do anything to protect his wife. If the amulet can protect Sarah Hawkins from the influence of the mythos, I must find it. How are you, Bradley?
Ah, it's you, Pierce. I'm just worried about Marie.
I'm sorry. She must be...
I already checked. You know more than... I'm certainly not as good a detective as the great...
I'm sorry.
It's that slug, Fuller. What do you say, Pierce?
Have no fear, Bradley. Dr. Fuller, sooner or later, he will...
What are you talking about? No, I'm sorry.
We must do something. Sarah is still... We need to see this through.
You're, I prefer to be alone.
This is the amulet that Drake was looking for.
Ah, it's you again.
What is the true nature of the Necronomicon?
It is the definitive book of knowledge of the occult, Mr. Pierce. Written by...
That is why it's so high.
Yes. And even though it is a copy, given to me as a gift by Professor...
I understand better. I think I've found...
Let me... Yes.
I must tell...
Yes, do... Ah, it's you again.
That's all I...
All...
I have it. It's a strange amulet. I hope it will protect you, considering that nothing will...
You must understand.
What have you seen that's so terrible you can...
I can't tell you now.
This story is going to end.
Yes! Chief West is here with Sullivan.
Bradley, you take care of Sarah. I will deal with them.
You sure? All right.
I've been hearing about you a lot lately. You seem to enjoy causing trouble.
Nice job, Chief. You got me. Great police work.
You can try to play smart with me all you want, Pierce. Witnesses have identified you as the one who set fire to Riverside.
Witnesses? How convenient. That's not the whole story, is it?
I don't care about your stories. Save them for the judge. You know, us cops, we base our investigation on facts and testimonies. You might want to try that next time.
You bet I will.
You know, I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Pierce.
All good, I hope.
It appears that you've been involved in a variety of misdemeanors since your arrival on Darkwater. Entering private property, twice. Aggression, insulting behavior, and to top it all, arson.
Listen, Chief West, I realize that I'm in your jurisdiction, and that you don't like guys like me. However, I think that these accusations are exaggerated and that we would benefit from working together.
If that means a confession from you and therefore less paperwork from me, then we've got a deal.
I'm serious. Can't you see what's going on right under your nose?
Yeah? So what's going on that I don't know about?
You'd be better off taking an interest in Dr. Fuller. The experiments he carries out on his patients are as inhuman as they are illegal. And when Dr. Colden wanted to put a stop to it, she too went under the knife.
What are you talking about? Dr. Fuller is a man who is as much... It seems like you've got...
I'm admitting nothing.
Come on, I'll show you to your... I hope that you'll make... It would be as unpleasant for you as it would be for...
I have no...
Good night.
Mr. Pierce, the Truth Seeker. We meet at last.
Who's there?
I am the one men named Leviathan. Not because of the scale of my terrestrial form, but as a reminder of the immensity of my knowledge, which I came to share with you, human. Do not struggle. You will not be able to speak or escape my influence. Excellent. Your mind has begun to expand. Your dreams have been gently shepherded by the being they call the Oracle. But it is your curiosity and your fate that have led you up to this moment. You are here to accept the knowledge and follow the path that leads to your freedom. This is an offer that the likes of you, particularly those with such rare characteristics, cannot refuse. The more you bend your human spirit to make it able to receive... Where is the Oracle? Where is the Oracle? Is she not the very... I'll let you... Your fate as our paths shall cross.
You know the risk, Sarah. If you happen to use your powers again, you may lose more than your life.
It is not about me, but innocent lives. I hope that your sources are reliable.
The bootleggers have the painting. If the Dimensional Shambler is to appear, he will do it here. The Shambler! I knew it!
No! Not again! Algernon, come back!
is Algernon? And the Shambler? No way back.
Hey! You can't leave us!
Sorry, old friend, but it's either you or me.
No! What are you... No! Open! Open up! Open this door! It's here.
The beast is within our reach.
Are you sure you want to do it?
Let's go.
Quickly, come with me!
How do we kill it?
The Shambler can open breaches between dimensions. He uses glyphs as anchors to stay in our world.
Then I must destroy these glyphs.
Exactly.
How can I...
I will make the glyphs visible so you can revoke them. By doing so, this zone will be protected by a barrier.
Perfect. Stay inside.
I'll create the protective barrier. Get back inside it as soon as you sense the slightest danger. He's getting stronger and more. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
I'll never forgive myself for this painting.
He's getting stronger and more aggressive. If he catches up with you, try blinding him. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. Must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor.
How many are there?
Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp.
How many are there?
that symbol, Sarah. It should react to the light if you use your lamp. The first glyph must have appeared somewhere on the floor. Find that symbol, Sarah.